you go.
Move with her, cruise with her, leaning shower of cheese. I don't know how many people know the Goofy movie, but
Oh, absolutely.
it's the Goof Boy.
Welcome to Sunday Night Reckless Moves Dungeons and Dragons. We
There's
are
an
live.
intro for you.
Just so you know, we are live. We had an amazing session. First of all, we are a live D&D podcast, 5th edition, with a bunch of house rules. You can find out the house rules and look at all the character sheets of these amazing players at recklessmoves.com. And we have we'll give a shout out at the break because some of the people here have other podcasts, and I have pre-recorded to promote all those during the break.
Hey.
Matter of fact, let's do that now. I know that there is an amazing podcast that our player Melinda has. Tell us about it.
Well, it's called Wizards and Wine, and it actually started 4, maybe 5 years ago now. We started only doing one shots exclusively. And then I moved to Las Vegas. So that has evolved into me having 2 tables, both under the Wizards and Wine title. And right now, both of the tables are playing through the Wild Beyond the Witchlight. And it's been very interesting and exactly as challenging as I thought to get 2 tables through the same adventure. Actually, the latest episode that just came out on Friday features Mandy, actually, and her character randomly running into her family in the Feywild, and what that meant for her and what happened around that was all really good. And Mandy did a wonderful job role playing in that episode. I was really proud of you, Mandy. It was really good.
Nice.
That's really nice.
And
Yeah.
we have another. So Wizards and Wine on all the places.
All the places.
All the places.
Yeah.
And Rob, who our beloved Gust, has a Vampires and Vitae starting soon. Another season, right?
Yeah. After doing 3 years of Vampires and Vitae, the people at my table were kind enough to give me a small break. It is outrageously deep pieces, and you know what? We just pretty much just got rid of it, sold it wholesale, and we're gonna go back to some classic adventures, as they'd say in Rick and Morty. We're gonna set this up in the west, like the Virginie West, as like the trains were coming all the way through North America. And I'm adding something new. I'm adding actually property. So you don't just evolve yourself and your characters in the plot line, but you're going to actually evolve like what's in your town, because it's so new in American history that the characters themselves are going to shape a whole town of the West.
Nice.
Very excited. So yes, it is high concept, but I get to divorce myself of a lot of heavy weight of trying to carry that much lore around for that long.
I have no idea what you're talking about at all.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
I guess
Not
it's a
idea.
good thing I made my character a super rich robber baron then, right?
That's
Yes.
fine.
Yeah.
And Roger is a dungeon master for a group of podcasts. Give us a short version.
Well, I haven't been doing my game streamed or anything for the last month or two because I don't have the equipment for it. But my game's been going on for over 3 years now.
But you're a part of a podcast network.
Well, yeah. With oh my goodness, with Gerald,
Pop Culture Cosmos.
Pop Culture Cosmos, Gerald Glassford and company, and we still have Mitch's games, and
There's
I
games
think
every day on that network.
Yeah, I think Victor's coming back with another game in Azeroth.
Nice.
So that is a World of Warcraft based
Yep,
game.
I am familiar.
Um, I don't even know what Mitch is doing. You guys know more about Mitch's games because you're in one of them.
Yeah, the Chaos Congregation is the game that I play in on Saturdays. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, if you'd like to
It's
hear
an
me
it's an
as French,
interesting new church.
Yes.
yes.
Yeah.
If you'd like me to be a little bit French, you can join us at the Chaos Congregation. It is fantastic. I pay les pieds pouf. It is also fun, and we'd love to see you there.
Your French accent is
All
much
right,
better
so
than Mitch's.
we'll put links to these various podcasts by their player profiles this week. And meanwhile, back in Analoria, last week we had a basically a long combat, which was a little challenging at times, but you ended up victorious with no one going down. Basically, you came across a caravan that had been assaulted on the way to investigate the Tower of Celestial. And I'll go to the main map before we resume. This is what's on the stream is the aftermath of the battle. There, the game is on pause if you feel like moving around, but actually, let's not. I'm taking a couple effects from the combat that would have expired, like Arthur's no longer poisoned. I think that's it. I took it off. The effect on you, Ublek, the skeletons put, those are gone too. I don't think anyone else has any effects on them. All right. So you were
I do have
ambushed
awesome.
by a group of bandits that have been part of the many different groups have been insulting the Dwarven strongholds. Now, if you remember, when you left from Bolthorpe, Havagas, you saw many heads on spikes. Some were orcs, some were other creatures. And this is perhaps a group of those people that have been harassing the enemy. So, one output of this battle is that Azurus, the dragon scale, kobold scale sorcerer, a very small creature, after basically Rockham bested his boss, he has become very obsequious and seemingly wanted to be helpful, and has I show you wow in the.
By the way, Michael, you get a point for inspiration for using the word obsequious correctly.
Obsequious?
Yes. Very rarely
Thank you.
used.
Oh, we try. We try.
Yeah, right.
That's a $10 word there.
Yeah, right.
So, in the aftermath of the battle, I think Max might have just a short diary. What was it?
Fight, fight, fight. Oh.
That was great diary entry. I love
Fair.
it. So you are done with the fight. Azurus is offering a party. This is the question I started
Parlay.
with. What do you do?
Well, I mean, we should probably part ways with the little short guy.
Well, he did offer to help us in, and
Yeah.
I mean, he has no loyalty to them anymore. They threw him under the bus.
True.
So, RKMs,
Yeah.
what is a bus?
It's like a big cart with no horse.
Big card.
So it's
Gus.
like a store.
Gust, he's our pet now.
Oh, well, we always need more pets.
Yes, we do.
All
All right. I'll leave this off pause now.
all right, Busty. Where are we going?
Who is it, Busty?
Oh, that would be you. You're like a bus.
But I don't understand.
You
Go
don't
on.
you don't have to just roll with it because you don't have a horse. It's fine.
Trust me, little one.
Oh,
You're dear.
I'm walking. Is that busting?
It's called busing.
Busing.
Oh, all
Busing
right.
is
Are
walking.
you straight bussing?
Okay.
Before we leave, should
Bust it.
Shouldn't
Dum, dum,
we,
dum,
check the wreckage for things that we may need
Yeah,
Ah.
I would like to loot the corpses.
He
Oh,
goes.
yeah.
and
It
the
is-
wreckage.
So pick from Harry. He has the key.
Oh,
Oh.
These are good.
So that's all Azurus offers.
So
And
let's
as-
get the
as we
key off of
search-
Hark.
Harry.
Yeah.
He's Max. He tried to run away, and Max and Ridley stopped him and killed
Got
him.
him.
So he's lying basically with an arrow in the back and a couple bullet holes in him from the front.
Oof.
Huzzah. I mean, whoops.
of it. So, all
I
I got,
mean, whoops.
Did I do that?
yeah, right. I didn't get that all roughed up, but like, I saw some other people get hit, like in the face and not in the front. Does anyone need a little bit of time before we go to the next kind of cool, crazy
So-
thing?
You have a bag of holding. So what you find around you are 6 short bows, 6 short swords, a couple long swords, 2 pikes, and the armor having so many holes and burns and like that has no value, but the weaponry is saleable. Just to, if you wanted to add it up for future sale, it's 350 gold worth of miscellaneous weapons that you can loot. And based on the fact there's short bows and none of them are magical.
That's still 6 health potions.
Yeah.
Who's thirsty?
Yeah.
Huh?
Are we getting bubble?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the Bobo potion.
Ah, yeah.
It's Bobo.
Yeah.
So, this key you were talking about, do you know what it goes to? Keys unlock things.
This goes to the main door of the tower right there.
Is the main door the one we should use though? That seems a little bit.
Oh, well, there is a back way, but it's very dangerous, but quicker.
Well, it's a good thing that we have you to show us the way through.
Do you know what kind of danger?
No, it's. I'll show you. Come. And he starts walking this way. Are you gonna follow or let him or?
Yep, we'll
Okay.
follow.
All right, then I'm going to.
Didn't we have a cart and a wagon
Yeah.
and horses
Yeah, we
too?
did.
Assume that you're
We
on a
just-
cart, but he's
Okay.
walking. I'm going
I was
to
gonna say let's not leave all of our shit. Somebody else.
1 second. I'll give you a.
Hold
just
on,
gonna
one
use this
person.
shortly. 1 second. Okay.
Oh, well, that's not. Looks
So-
in our favor. Broken chains and a.
So this is the place. This is where they summon. They
Yeah.
bring and points to tower.
Have you seen what they summon here?
It's a big,
Terrifying,
big
actually.
nasty. They called it Zanra, and I don't know. It's big.
Yeah,
The
that's
Enron.
I
actually-
say Gust is big and nasty sometimes.
Well,
You get on the wrong side of him.
like me to be.
Say that about my
And-
friend.
And Hellmaster, he's the one. Hellmaster, he's the one that killed them. But they don't put it on me.
Oh, that's good. I got a question, little guy.
Yeah.
How did you get wrapped up in all this bullshit? Because obviously you're on our teams now. So, right. How did you get fun angled and wing jingled?
And remember,
being-
we are known as the winning team.
Yes,
Oh, is that
Everyone
we
your,
just
wants to be
you're
on
called
that
the
team.
winning team? That's a
not a
good
word
name.
for that.
Winning team. I like.
Yep. Throw that into the ether.
Okay. Winning team. So you're all standing around with him, just theater of the mind, that part.
Yeah.
I'm not going to drag over your tokens.
Yeah, we're
But
good. We're great.
This is clearly on the path at the base of the tower. Now, as you look up, you kind of feel a chill. As you're getting closer to the tower, it right in the caravan. I kind of didn't tell you about like what you're witnessing. As you get closer, you know how there's been very sparse, like you can see the deadwood in the distance to the northeast. I will put the other map of Analoria to remind you guys like where you are in the world. I love the spin. All right, so you came from Cavage by the way of Bolthor, where you're, by the way, with your first mate and everyone and your friend who is named Arias. You can come back into Forge if you can, Matt.
I'm trying.
It doesn't affect anything, but on the sour, the road south, you kind of found this caravan. To the east, you just see an upslope, and in the map, you know there's a big crater to the east. To the northeast, you see smoke and a glow coming from the mountains. To the southeast, you have just the tops of the deadwood, excuse me. And these are, as you realize the distance, these are massive, massive trees. At one point, you see the rising way out of the horizon above the crater rim. These must be, at one point, must have been one of the greatest forests here. And the trunks are massive, 30, 50 feet in diameter.
Hey, Dick, you got any more of those seeds?
Oh,
Ridley had them actually.
Oh, yeah?
Ridley, you've been planting them once in a while, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just been
As we
dropping
go
them.
along.
Just planting them along the road.
Mhm.
We'll see if that takes root.
And we did find out about the crater. So we knew that, I don't remember how we found out, but Celesta was trying to summon a deity, and that's how the crater was created.
The
That's him.
the history was a demon, and there was a battle from your histories that you all learn that there's a battle between the evil mage Celesto and Porphonos, who was the original founder of the temple. Porphonos was a cleric. The histories told you that this battle was what broke this land. And really the only ones that survived were the well fortified and built underground cities of the Grey Dwarfs. Right?
Makes
So
sense.
everyone else, and to the northeast, because of this, they founded on the only place where you can walk out, Scarwatch Keep, which is a pristine looking tower, about half the size of Celesto's. Now, as you're looking to the west, looking at this summoning center with broken chains, the sky is overcast. But right around the tower, it does appear to be like churning a little bit. You notice like this gray over kind of like a thick cloud cover with very little sun piercing through. In the
Is it like
middle of this,
Ghostbusters when what's her name? Zul was appearing at the top of the building
okay,
Yeah.
with the
Yeah.
clouds turning.
that's very similar to what good analogy, good reference.
I figure most everybody's seen that movie, so
So-
you get the reference.
What I think Rockham notices, and probably I don't know if anyone has anyone have any masonry or like
I mean, I can hit stones pretty good, but they ain't gonna be in good pieces that you want to make other shit with.
Yeah,
I
I
think-
may have some just because of my backstory with the being so close to the dwarves.
oh yes.
Um,
So you and Rockham,
mhm.
Max and Rockham, just notice this place, the tower looks like it's made of obsidian,
Hard to work
which
with.
just like what you notice is the rock, and it's very similar to the mountain where Gust had his blast order, and you guys all
Oh.
notice it was carved into the mountain. It's very similar to rock, but it's huge. You see like an eerie like light in a couple of the windows.
Okay.
And there appear to be slits in windows you can see in the distance.
And this is 100% by lore supposed to be abandoned, right? Like before we got here,
Correct.
it was supposed to not even the dwarves over at Hot Badge, like so that there's no one supposed to be here.
Yes, but because you befriended
Right.
Ridga's sister,
Yeah.
who's the new queen,
Doing okay for themselves, that family.
and
Oh, I'm marrying in all the way. I'm going to have me a dwarf princess wife.
Arthur. Oh, something happened to the video. What?
Yep.
Okay. Why did what? Someone, I think someone went up. I fixed it. Arthur, in your head, you hear some muttery.
Water.
It sounds like when you've cast spells, how you do verbal, you're
Mhm.
hearing this muttering kind of in,
the
it's like
verbal component.
it's like in your head. You couldn't place a direction, but it's like in your head. And you hear interspersed between these like this little weird sounds. You hear a couple growls.
I guess I would reach out to my group and say, hey, like, something's going on in my head.
Go on.
Looks and is like, hmm.
That sounds like a personal problem.
Yeah, that's kind of a you thing, not an us thing.
I think somebody's casting a spell on me, or
Armor of Agathis drop.
Hmm.
Okay.
Put it in chat.
I think Ooh would also like to do detect magic. Wait, do I have that? Yes, I do.
We got a rest.
What's
right?
the
We're not
what's the
just-
range on that?
It just says self.
7
Oh, 30
miles.
feet.
30 feet. Okay. Well, I'll give that you were all around that summoning area, and you detect magic off of your new friend.
Oh.
Did we get a long rest or did
Azuria.
not?
No.
No.
Well, then I do not have Armor of Agathis, but that means it's still up if we haven't got a long rest
Okay.
okay.
because I don't have any.
And no
wisdom
one took
spell slots.
enough damage to make it go away from them.
Cool, no problem.
I guess. Are you?
So well, hold on. The detect magic has magic around Azuris and around Arthur. Yeah, but you see magic for anyone that has magic as part of their being.
Yes.
And you
Yeah.
can sense those of you that have any magic weaponry. But
Yeah, I shine bright.
there is there's a strange glow around Arthur.
A strange glow.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Arthur, tell me about your skincare because you are positively glowing.
No. That's just part of a tiefling, my dear.
Oh. My apologies. My
Genetics.
apologies.
Yeah.
Throw a
That's
bucket
okay.
of oob on him and he'll be dewy too.
I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic on myself.
Okay, what level?
Third.
That's
Okay.
literally the first time I've ever had someone do that before. That's awesome.
Roll a d20.
Uh, 13. No pluses or anything. Like,
Nope, you're good.
okay.
So there was the spell magic worked. Someone, it looks like there was a tracking on you, which is gone.
Oh.
Mm,
Uh-oh.
okay.
Someone slipped an air tag into your pocket during the battle.
And
Oh.
see what glow would it, because it tells you tiny spell too, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, here. I'll read it.
I got it. Oh no, I read it out for the stream.
Choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range. Any spell of third level, since I cast it at third level or lower, on the target ends. If over that level, make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. DC is 10 plus spells level. On successful, the spell ends. That's what it says in D&D Beyond, at least.
Okay.
Hey,
For-
hey guys, maybe we should rest up before we go adventuring into this tower. That's a thought.
don't know. Do we trust the other guy?
You sense enchantment on Azuris because you can't
Oh,
detect magic. You
Just,
did you detect enchantment type magic
on
Okay.
him.
On
on Azuris.
Are you communicating that, Oob?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna reload and cast Dispel Magic on Azuris.
Gonna reload. That's great.
What level is that? Let me look.
I am burning spell slots, guys. So
Okay, so
So we need a rest.
you have Azuris shakes his head, goes, "Who? Where? Well, who are you? What? Rah!"
Oh man,
Starts to
guys.
run. Goes from being friendly to being terrified of, like, he kind of just woke up to seeing you
Huh.
guys around him.
I'll use the blessing of the Raven Queen and teleport and
Nice.
grab him by his collar.
Oh, okay. He's a small creature. You're gonna teleport here. Okay. So he's surrounded, and you can. He's a small kobold, so it's easy. He's a little smelly, but it's easy to restrain him.
I'm just kind of
Oh,
grabbing
stop.
him by the
Please
scruff
don't kill.
and holding
Please
him up.
don't kill.
Not going to kill
Oh,
you.
who are you? Why? Why am I?
We were your
Who are
friends.
you? What?
You were working with us. We
I
saved
don't know
you.
you.
Come back
Oh,
over
dang,
with the
man.
rest of the group. No one's going to harm you. Come back over with us and we will discuss what happened. Just
Okay.
don't try to run again.
He's looking around,
he-
nervous. Okay.
If someone else grabs you, they may not be as nice as I am.
All right.
So I
So
put him down and let him walk with me.
I'll just move, if you guys don't mind, for the putt. I'll just move you guys up to the same area. What you found? I told you what you found. And miscellaneous. They didn't really have much money out here, but you did find on one of the carts they haven't lifted a lockbox, like a small lockbox.
Oh.
A small lock bucket?
A
Lockbox.
lockbox.
Lockbox. Okay.
Did it cut out?
No, I think I just heard it funny. My hearing
Okay.
has been weird today for some reason. Hooray. Don't grow old. It's a trap.
I will do my best.
Is the lockbox locked?
The lockbox is locked.
I can
Okay.
fix that.
I had to carefully say that in that order. Like, wait a minute. Okay.
So I would like to attempt away from the party a little bit to pick the lockbox.
Okay. Roll a. Do you have a skill in that?
Sleight of hand and thieves' tools.
Okay.
So I'll roll that with advantage if that pleases the court.
Sure.
Well, I'll just take the 22.
Okay. You hear with your picks, you hear a click sound.
I take the lockbox and I turn it so the hinge is towards me, and then I open it away from me and away from the party.
Okay.
I was going to say away from you and facing the rest of the party. Ah,
Look what I found!
nuke.
Nothing happens.
Oh, cool. Well, as Brad Pitt would say, what's in the box?
So you just find miscellaneous, a few, like, what looks like miscellaneous gems, kind of like a couple clear ones, a couple green ones, and about 400 gold.
Nice.
Whoa.
Into the bag of holding it goes.
Bad, not bad.
So 2 jade and 2 diamonds, each worth 100 gold.
Thick.
Nice.
And that's kind of all that it's worth, anything in this mess.
Not a bad haul.
Not at all.
No. So we have an amnesiac kobold, huh?
Seems that way.
Who are you? Why did you take me?
Well, we
came
fought
willingly.
you and a bunch of who we thought were your friends, and then you said that you would show us how to get into this tower. Points at the giant tower.
Oh no, we don't want to go there. I escaped from there, and then I woke up here.
Oh,
Yeah, you did a whole lot of stuff in between there.
Sure did.
so what did they do to you in the tower?
Don't. They capture me. They capture my 2 brothers. Because we can, and he basically opens his wings. We can do this, and he flies up a little bit and lands.
Max puts her rifle back on her back.
Do you have magic? Can you do magic?
Yes, but I didn't let them know. I kind of snuck out the back door, but I was gonna fly up and try to sneak in the roof, see if I can get my brothers from the altar before they're sacrificed.
Or do you want help with that? How high are you flying?
He looks up at the
Be all the way up there, Gust.
Tell
Yeah.
me 6. I'm an Air Genasi. I have a thing.
Yeah.
We have a flying ship.
That's
Yeah,
also
so-
true.
Yeah,
So
it's about
skydiving
a 4-day ride back the other way.
Yeah, we have to go all the way back to get the ship.
I still
Um,
have a sending stone with the crew. They could be here in 4 days.
I don't think that's going to work before the
That's
sacrificials.
rest.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't
well,
think you
It's hard to
escaped.
tell the levels, but you had to. It's much bigger than, for instance, the tower you were in before, which had 3 levels,
Mhm.
like the Northwest Tower, where Temple Daddy is from. This is about well over 2.5, maybe 3 times that height.
Hmm.
So we're talking 90 to 100 feet at least.
Yeah, and depending on, you can make a guess for those of you that, you've been around the world, probably 8, 9 stories above ground.
So I tell our little kobold friend, I don't think you actually did escape. I think that you were captured and charmed.
And let out.
I don't know. Well, you were working with them
What?
when we found you.
Working
Seems
with
like-
these dead people?
You absolutely were. Yep.
Yeah. Seems like he might have been trying to get us to come to the tower. Whoever's inside the tower.
Which means
Oh.
we're running straight into a trap.
It's a
But
trap.
we don't go into the tower.
I don't.
Oh,
trap.
we're
I don't-
going in, dude.
I don't
Oh, good.
know.
I don't know if that's a great idea now.
Well, You were in the process of taking us to a back entrance that you said was really dangerous. But
Uh,
at the same time, we have the key to the front door.
oh,
And
fuck.
If they're expecting us to come into the back, what if we just walk in the front door?
yeah, they also like tried to put a spell on me when we tried to come in the back.
Oh.
Front door it is. Are we going to Emperor's New Groove this? Boom, baby.
That sounds right up Gus alley. So
Oh, walking booms, baby.
So guys, I have a way for us to rest relatively safely if we want to do that before we proceed inside the tower.
It is
Yeah, I think
not
we should
does
safe
sound like a
here.
good idea.
Nice.
It is
I have
not
to admit.
not safe. Not safe here. How you be
Do a
safe?
tiny hut?
Let's hear what Rockham has to say.
I have a spell. I'm gonna link it. I'm not gonna cast it if I figure out how to do that.
Okay.
Liam's tiny hut.
No, not
Uh-huh.
that one.
No?
if I can barter for another 3rd level spell slot, I can cast Tiny Hut. But
I also.
How do you link
I'm
spells again?
out of spell slots.
When you open up the to view the spell, where it says information, like it's got all the little hyperlinks under it, and it says info. There you go.
There we go.
Oh, rope trick.
Oh,
Can we all fit in that?
You can breathe up there.
You
Yeah.
can
can
breathe
hold
up
as many
there.
as 8 medium or smaller creatures.
Oh, yeah. We
You
could all
can breathe.
definitely fit in there, and then pull the rope up.
Yeah. It's invisible. And it's extra dimensional, so I don't think it can be divination.
extra Doomadil?
What?
Yep,
You,
that
you
one.
got
Yeah,
extra
pretty
Doomadil
much.
spaces?
Yeah.
That means we can hide and they can't find us.
I like trick.
I love that this Cobalt would have like a mastery. So like if he knows how to do this, unless he's a sorceress, he would understand like how it actually works. Very book learned. Usually it's still the way he
Book
looks
learned.
at it.
I have one. I like to run. I have one to run away.
Oh.
That's how I got out.
Misty step, maybe?
No, it's called
Oh.
expedited retreat.
Ooh. I like that.
That's a good one.
I like
Which he
it.
calls dine and ditch.
So let's move out of the big summoning circle with the chains away from the tower and like a little alcove. And then I'll
Oh.
cast my spell.
Like go maybe 150, 200 feet away from the tower
Yeah.
and do that. So we're out of most spells ranges.
Yep.
Would be. So, tell me exactly, like where you're doing this.
So what's the
Given that-
topography around where we are?
So it's kind of, other than this section here, there are little like cutouts and little crevasses and like if
So
you
you're
look
saying
at
it's
the
curvaceous?
here, I'll go to the summoning to give you a sense. You see how there's like little places that are like here? Oh,
We're
Have to
yeah, we
activate
don't
it.
see that map yet.
yep.
Ooh.
Pull up the bat map.
Like down here.
Holy crevasses, Batman.
I'll zoom out.
Ooh,
But
that's
you can
pretty good.
see just south of here, there's a couple like corners to hide in. Where you won't
Yeah,
where you
I-
wouldn't be seen from the tower.
And that's how
So
we
if-
get into the front door this way.
Well, this would be where we hide the rope trick.
Yeah,
So I'm asking
which lasts for 8 hours, doesn't it?
so
Yeah.
I would like you like the party to roll. I want to get a sense of like the party stealth. Everyone just roll a stealth. I'm not It's not in any one individual. I'm looking for a sense of how good. Jeez. Two really good.
Wow, that was really low for me.
19 from a very loud barbarian.
This
That's
is
okay.
very
I
good.
rolled with-
So basically,
Why did I roll with disadvantage?
I'm just not gonna roll.
I know why. Yeah, there's a thing I have that makes me have disadvantage in stealth.
You know, like being a hippo.
Yeah, among other things.
so you've
Just not
got
gonna.
you've got a pretty good average. You find a place where you can't see the tower in this little corner, about 100 feet south of the summoning area. So, cast your rope trick, and you find a rope, and you all can easily climb up. And you
And for
you,
good
you
measure.
climb up and you have this weird, like, circular dome. It's kind of like warm. And it's weirdly got a very dim light. So you can actually see around to like set out your bedrolls, maybe roll up a coat, use as a pillow.
Gus doesn't say this out loud, but he's trying to invent the first picture, like a dorm room.
I was thinking more like hookah lounge.
There we go.
We're all just sitting around the circle.
All right, so if you are doing rope trick, are you allowing Azurus in?
Yes, but I think he should be bound.
Like nicely bound? Like friendly
Bound?
handcuffs? Like friendly handcuffs?
Finger cuffs.
Yeah. Finger Chinese finger trap.
Like not uncomfortable restraints?
Yeah.
It's not like I know anything about this, but yeah, they
And just
exist.
placed right between Gust and Rockham.
And then
Why are you gonna tie me up?
we just want to make sure that we can trust you for the night. And then we'll untie you in the morning.
Oh, it's great way to establish trust.
Ah,
Yes.
you know what? Oh, can I undo it and just tie them to me? That way we're both tied up.
Well, you were
Wrist
just
to
like
wrist.
3 hours ago, you were our enemy. And then you were our friend. And
Well,
then you
I
didn't
can
know who we
leave.
were at all.
Fine.
So
I can leave.
No, or just tie
No?
yourself to me. That way, no one's getting the bad part of that story. We're just going to cuddle and sleep really well. I know I may look blue, but like I actually have quite a lot of body heat, so I'm quite snuggly.
So we pull the rope up into the extra dimensional space and tie him up with it.
Yeah, well, before I get into the interdimensional space, I am going to cast this directly under it.
Okay. Oh,
that's a nice one.
So you have-
So
you have this like super tiny bell that you just set down before you climb up.
yes. So now if anyone other than I guess the 7 of us. Well, you know what? Anyone except the 6 core
Anyone.
party people. I want to know if the kobold tries to get out of the space.
Yeah, I actually have a bell in my inventory. If you don't, Rockham.
Well, I have a focus, so I don't actually
Yeah.
need it.
Yeah.
I am my focus.
I am my focus. I am my own grandpa.
Such a great
I'm
song.
my own best friend.
Anyone else? So everyone take a long rest. How are you? Is
God, thank
anyone?
God.
I forget. One of you doesn't actually sleep.
That's
I don't.
We
I
don't-
don't think I sleep.
So Oob,
Rockham and
Me.
Oob.
Yeah.
Oob and
I'm like an elf. I just meditate for 4 hours.
okay. So basically, you have plenty of guards. Well, everyone else gets. So take a long rest, all of you.
Rope trick
During
is
the
an-
night,
underused,
he is bound.
or at least tied
Juris.
to Gust.
Azurus, you ever wake up from a nightmare? Like you wake up and you're falling and you're not sure you're out. He wakes up screaming. Ah!
Poor guy.
I quickly
Yes,
reach
sir.
over and put my hand over his mouth so he doesn't wake everybody up who is actually sleeping.
I think that might have happened, but
Not to
it's not
Gus.
going
Gus is dead of the world.
interrupt your ability to take long rest, but it did interrupt you for a couple minutes. But being
I only need 4
seasoned
hours.
warriors, you have learned you find sleep where you can take it. And
Fair.
you're all able, especially those of you that have more of you that have been in battle before you started and met, you're used to sleeping on demand. So you're able to get back to sleep, doesn't interrupt. You wake up and you're like, what the fuck?
Right. Yeah.
And,
Oh,
and
you mean
by
my
the way,
natural state.
Azurus
Yeah.
goes right back to sleep too. And he's just like, he's not talking in his sleep, but he's a little vocal. Not enough to wake you up, but those that are alert see this happening. It's a little like when a dog sleeps and you think they're dreaming of running through a field. He's like, his wings move a little, his claws like paw at the air. Those that are alert get the sense he's been through a lot. And when the wings are parted earlier, Arthur, with your strong passive perception, you're very observant, just in general.
Thank you.
Even when you're not, even when you're not saying anything, you're kind of scanning and watching. And you saw, as he spread his wings, you saw scars, like from a whip or a flail or something.
Gotcha.
Hold on. He's a
traumatized.
he's a cobalt, right?
Yeah.
And he wants
Yeah.
to get back to his friends, right?
His
Brothers.
brothers.
He said his brothers.
So guys, we should see a setup here happening. Pack tactics.
That is a possibility.
Put some
He
kobolds
has,
on
he
our
has
team.
to feel like he's our ally.
Well, no.
Or do you
no.
mean
We
with his
wouldn't-
brothers?
we couldn't get pack tactics, but if he has a
No, not for us, but for him.
or him,
If he's our ally, then Pack Tactics would work for him.
that's what I'm
Right.
saying.
Oh,
Yeah.
Before we fight, I can cast Charm Person on him or something.
Yeah, right. Because like
Oh, he's been down that road.
because one
you know he's
kobold,
susceptible.
yeah, one kobold ain't gonna do it. But if you get 3, 4, 5 kobolds together, that'll do it.
Kobold
Especially
army.
put them in a trench coat.
We can get another airship and send our kobold people out.
Fair wages, fair wages. Let's
Fair
be-
wages, you know. The first
A
luxury
little
cruise liner.
unionized. Definitely decent bathroom breaks.
I guess as we
Arthur will point at everybody and cast message and be like, "Hey guys, I noticed that this dude's been tortured. Like, just FYI."
Aw. Sad for him.
That's not fun. That's not very nice.
I got to give him a long rest too.
Oh,
Oh,
I
yeah.
had to sleep next to Gus before. He
Yep.
snores like a rock fall.
What when you say that, like he's been tortured, I think I because you said it in my mind, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I will wake up a bitch because I was a slave for most of my beginning lives, and I'll just pick him up and like do a little cradle and fall back asleep. Well, yeah, I'll fall back asleep. So that I don't know if Gus has ever. Actually, I'll say that Gus has never talked about where he truly not even to Oob. But yeah, Gus came from some bad pieces. So
Aw.
yeah, so
Aren't
because
there
magic was illegal and he's a fucking Air Genasi. You know, he had
Yeah.
some he Gus did not come up like, okay.
Right.
aren't there notices in cast prestidigitation and it has like some calm like classical music play over it by them?
Aw.
There you go.
Nice.
I don't even address it. I just heard the message, battle thing, picked him up, went right back to sleep.
Aw.
All right. Well, you've had a long rest. It is. You get up, have a little, I guess, rations. Let's. Someone is cooking, but you have plenty of rations in your packs.
Hardtack and jerky.
Yep.
Breakfast of champions.
Go bull jerky.
He wakes up, stretches. What's the plan?
Hello,
We're gonna-
little one.
So do you actually know the back way in? Or was that mind control to you that knew the back way in?
I could fly around and look.
Hmm.
I don't know if that's a good
I don't.
idea.
I don't think that's a good idea. So
It's
the
very
plan,
dangerous.
the plan, little man, is to go for it.
I mean, I could stealth and scout.
You
Well,
wanna
since I get to prepare my special tricks after a long rest, I am going to do something to help that. If we decide to go forward with that.
Okay.
That seems wise. Or we can just go knock the door down.
So I guess we all climb out of the extra dimensional space, right?
I mean,
Yeah, before it expires.
Yeah.
And we get
So we don't just like
we-
fall.
That way-
we get trapped or we just drop out.
So
Because I think
Um,
anything that's left in there gets trapped in there until somebody
No, it falls
opens
out.
that up again. Does it? Okay.
yeah. So why don't you show us to the back entrance, and then our friend over here is gonna scout ahead.
Or something. Give me a second.
Okay.
All right, who you're gonna scout ahead? Scout ahead?
Well, he's gonna
I
show
think
us to the back entrance, and then Roger's gonna scout ahead, or Ridley.
Wait, you're all going to the back entrance?
Ridley's gonna scout it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, I think that Rockham's plan was for everybody to go towards the back entrance, and then I would scout it.
Like scouting.
Not everybody like walking right up to the door or whatever it is. Because we're kind of loud as a group.
Walk up to the door. Say,
Right.
bye, Ridley. Hope you find your dad.
Or you know what? You should show us to the site of the back entrance, and then Ridley can scout it.
Or
So
maybe
we-
just a couple of us.
Well, I could make you invisible for your scouting.
Okay. But I'm saying I don't know if it's a good idea to have the whole party walking around out in the open like that.
I can be very
'Cause-
small.
Yeah, because no offense, but Max, you're kind of loud.
Who, me?
Yeah, you got all your things that cling and clang and bang around when you're walking.
I mean,
So how about this?
The guns
Um,
and stuff.
Ridley scouts ahead. He takes the bag of holding, and he has a Rockham in the bag of holding.
Could do that. Yeah, especially if you cast invisibility while I'm holding the bag of holding,
Yeah, exactly.
then the bag of holding is also invisible. including
'cause then
Rockham,
you're-
who's inside of it.
Yep.
I also have invisibility, so we could do more if we wanted to, but I think the more people we involve is going to be more likely for us to get caught. So
Okay.
And-
so roll your stealth.
Well, I'm gonna cast that. Or actually, Colin or Arthur, do you want to cast it? Because you can do more magic than me.
I can. Who do I need to cast it on?
Just Ridley.
Okay, I will walk over and touch Ridley and say Godspeed and cast invisibility.
And before he casted that, I gave him the bag of holding and jumped inside of it.
Okay. So I'm
Yeah,
gonna.
that should
put-
be with advantage. I don't know why it's not rolling with advantage.
What'd you roll?
The stealth, I got a 16. But because I'm invisible and I have the elven boots, it should be with advantage. Oh, I had to hold the key down for that.
God, Roger.
Forgot about that.
It's too complicated.
Okay, I'm
Buttons.
I'm moving your character, the stream character, to another one.
Okay. Rockham, we're going to another bat map.
Yeah.
Okay, so you see, as you're sneaking around, the main route leads up to a double. Okay, hold on. As you approach, even though you're stealth and invisible, you feel in the ground a little shudder, like, and
Stop.
in your head, you hear, like, not hear as much as feel like a hum, like a. It's got a cycle to it.
Not ominous at all.
Definitely.
Now,
Little freaky.
up
Sounds
the
fine.
where you're sneaking by, because it's still, I would say it's still just before sunrise. So you know, you're not, you do see some lights up in windows, and from where you are, you can actually see, you should be able to see into a window.
Yeah, I can see in a little bit.
And then I'll move you around. In the back, down the hill a ways, there's a path. A small path. This is a wide entranceway leading up, at least too wide could walk up. And it's well worn. The stairs are well worn going up to these doors. There's a above these stone doors, there's a keystone with a looks like a symbol of an eye. And it looks like a bunch of runes are visible on the door.
Okay. So while I'm standing there, I take the bag of holding and I stick my head in and say, Rockham, there's magic on the doors. What do we do?
I just hope he's covered in glitter.
So he's
So as you can walk around the whole tower, you see a couple
Okay.
windows. You don't see anyone or anything.
Can I move my token around it? Or
Sure.
Or are we just
You
theater
can
of the
move your
mind
token around
games?
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to.
If you open the bag so that I can see out, you can show me the runes and I can see if I can read them.
Oh,
Okay.
you don't see what you see. Or you
do
can't
you
see
mean?
it?
I can see in the window there.
That's
Yeah.
what the runes say. Cryptic.
Do
What
you
my
want me to
point
move
is,
back to where
I'm
I
not,
was?
I'm not moving my. Yeah. You can go all the way around.
Oh,
Or
okay.
yeah, you won't see down below you, right there, about 4 levels down off the map. There is a
Mhm.
path that leads from 2 directions into some. And you, with your time, you can walk down, and you see, it looks like a single stone door, no symbols, no runes. There's just a keyhole and a
This one.
no. That's a window.
Is that a window? Okay.
Yeah, it's down off the map to northeast.
Oh, okay. I'm just going to bring him back up around here.
Yep.
Where I started.
And
So if
then
he attempts to, if he opens the bag so I can see, can I read the runes or attempt?
I mean, he does have a rock'em sock'em carry on.
Yeah.
Rock'em sock.
I'm not magical.
It's so funny.
So I can't read magic. I can just do some things, but it's not magic per se. It's almost celestial, the things that I do.
Oh, big deal, celestial guy over here.
I mean, I have a pretty decent Arcana skill, so I figured.
So I figured I'd stick my head into the glitter hole and let you know.
yeah, you can. I mean, you can go peek in the window if you're well hidden.
Well, Rockham wants to look at the runes on the door.
Yeah,
Are
I'm
you
trying to attempt to read them.
That's what,
You're
that's what we're
walking
saying
up?
is if I hold the bag open and Rockham can like stick his head out
Oh, you're in the
or
bag.
just a look out.
You're
Yeah, I'm in the
carrying
bag
the
of
bag.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Rockham's in the bag of holding because he doesn't
He's got
have
a
to
pocket
breathe.
rock 'em.
there's a there is writing on it. It says what you speak? I guess I'm looking up. I have to look up something. A second.
We stumped the DM. High five, Matt.
I don't know what language. Just a second.
It says, "Welcome to hell, Ridley."
Well, I was approaching it from a magical, like, if these are
No, I
magical
understand.
runes. Okay. But I would need a spell to understand anything other than common or gnomish, unless it's magic.
Um,
So you would have to use like comprehend languages or something.
Yeah,
Tongues.
which I could have prepared but didn't.
do you
Comprehend
what languages?
tongues.
What languages do you speak?
Common and gnomish.
Okay, yeah. You can't read these runes.
So it's script. It's not like a magic rune, is what I'm able to tell.
They appear to be. I mean, from your experience, runes are either warnings, welcomes or magic.
Hmm.
You don't know which of these it is.
It's not Thieves' Cant, is it?
It is not.
Nice try.
Special
Hey,
part of my heart
I've got
for Thieves'
that
Camp.
Elvish, Common, and Abyssal, so
You have
Thieves' Camp
Abyssal?
was-
I do.
Ooh.
Also
So you,
Hey.
it says,
You see this door rocking?
I have to do
don't
this
come
Abyssal.
a-knocking?
Just a second. Oh, that does work.
Want to feel the heat from some bugs.
With somebody that loves you.
Somebody to love you.
I didn't expect you to speak Abyssal.
I thought since we were dealing with demons, it might be infernal, which I could have read, but this will works.
I should just start packing.
I don't know why I picked
it
that, but-
says, can I give that?
Vegas, man. Everybody knows the whole freaking time.
I'm trying not to give something away.
Oh.
Thank you for muting that, Mel.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah, so I have
And it
headphones on,
says-
and when she mutes, it doesn't mute my headphones.
It says, I can be cracked, made, told, and played.
I can be. Hold on, one more time.
I can be cracked, made, told, and played.
Correct.
Because you don't
Made.
see a
Old,
keyhole,
made.
Ridley.
Oh.
Right?
Ridley is the only one that can read this. He can communicate it to you. This is, I can be cracked, made, told, and played.
Can you
Smile.
communicate it to me?
Yes.
Is it a joke?
Stick my face
Correct.
back into the glitter hole and let you know.
You're
Because I don't
looking in
want
the
to say
hole,
it out in the open.
and all you hear is a voice going, "Is it a joke?"
Don't
There's a
think
weird
so.
voice altering effect from inside.
Voice?
from the other dimension.
Everyone sounds like, oh, I know what it sounds like. Hold on. 1 second.
Uh-oh.
I think it's a promise.
Got a voice effect.
The joke.
That is a wide open space.
I don't think you crack a promise.
Well, you can keep
And
kind of keep it.
but you saying that word doesn't work.
Okay. So you said it could be cracked, made.
Made.
You said that
Oh.
word in common to Ridley.
Made.
Do you have to say it in abyssal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not there.
Sorry.
No, I was,
get
I
it.
was
Get back in your
thinking
bucket.
that,
Say joke in abyssal.
but at the same time, I'm like, do
Okay.
I want to verbalize out here? Because we're very well hidden right now, as far as I know.
You're invisible. If you talk, you might not be invisible. You
Right.
might. Depends.
Wait, I have a spoon.
Oh.
Okay.
So I
Wait,
have
I
my
have a
intent-
spoon is a
I
great
have
way
a spoon.
to go on break. Wait, I have
sound like
a
the tick.
spoon.
Spoon. That's some
The great
old shit.
Spoon. Oh my
That's some
God.
old stuff.
Love the
Something-
tick.
That's the same time as the Crimson Chin.
Oh.
Well, there was a newer version of the tick,
Crimson Chin.
It's
live
actually
action
pretty good.
version.
It's actually pretty good.
That was Patrick Warburton, right?
Yeah. I mean, you did pretty
It was
good.
so
It was all right.
fantastic for that.
It was fine. Yeah. It's not like anyone else, could have made those lines work.
All right.
So are we on break now?
We will be. All right. Back from break. When we left, Ridley was being super sneaky. And has located the in theory the back door, which when he was unaware he was being charmed before he woke up, said the back door is dangerous but quicker. So it's up to you. Are you doing anything while you're there, or are you going back to the party, Ridley? Yeah. He's just on the map so you can see, because the road is long, but the map, I mean, I had to cut it off somewhere. And you can do that. Yep, in Abyssal. Okay. Okay. Roll a dexterity check to see how accurate you are. You're throwing it out of a bag. Do a deck -2, whatever you roll. What'd you roll? Okay. So it's just straight 5. So you roll a 5. Out of the bag, a spoon goes flying, and it goes clink, 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 clinking, and it lands about 50 feet from the door. You have to do it again, or is it a one-time use? Link it for me. Oh, magical tinkering. Okay, so you can use it. It says maximum 4 objects. More detail. Okay, so spoon is still active. By the way, as it bounced, it went joke, 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 joke. but you whispered it so it wasn't very loud. Actually, the bouncing spoon was louder than the Joe, 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 Joe. We're back. We've been back. YouTube might be behind. I'm gonna. I usually have to. YouTube cuts us off. Did it fix it? YouTube Live is way behind. So if you want to catch up, it's pretty far behind. Like Twitch and Facebook are like real time ish. But anyway, so are you go? Okay, you're still invisible. Okay. I'm going to say throwing a visible spoon. If anyone was looking, they see a spoon pick up off the ground and fling itself at the door. They just see a spoon. The spoon lands near the door and it says, joke. And there is now a outline where you can see that keyhole. Okay. Anyway, so back to the party. Okay. Okay. I've got my book. Hippo back. Classic. You are? Okay. All right. 1 second. Okay. I'm going to. So, what order are you approaching the back door on? Okay. Okay. Oh. So So sorry, please. Order, please. One person. Which order? It's Ridley. Okay. Rockman's in the bag. Okay. I'm just gonna have to stack tokens a little bit. All right, then I'm gonna have to put you on the map once you're out. And then Max, and then Arthur. Okay. Hey, Ridley, you see the door open. The door is open. There's an interior door and then kind of a glass door. It is translucent. And inside, you see these kind of. No, you're in the back. The door is open. There's kind of like, it's like a screen door, but it's made of glass. So there's a handle on it. And through the door, well, you can see what you see. You see these like, it's like, looks like almost like a green stone skin like thing sitting on the bed. Now, what are you doing with Azurus doing all this time? Are you letting him? I'm asking, that's why I'm asking, like, what are you doing with him? Okay. All right. And as you're talking, another one of these things walks across, and no. I mean, you can see whatever you see. Yeah, he sees one of them. Okay. I mean, are you guys? Tell me what you're doing. The main door or the back door? Okay, this is the back door. You want the main door is where the lock is, where the code joke open the key. That's the front door. This is the back door. Do you want to go to the front door? No, that was the front. That was the main entrance. This is the back door. He's like, be very careful. And, those are, I don't like them. Okay. I'm fine with that. Okay, this is the back door. You're going in the back door. You're dealing with whatever's there. The front door, the main big steel doors with the glyphs, that's the main entrance. I came out this way because those green thingies were sleeping. Yeah. Okay. Me? You guys are crazy. I just got out of this place. I'm small. Fine. He flies up and he goes and bangs on the glass. Hey, fuckers! You stupid fuckers! And he flies off behind you. And you asked him. He's on time. So these guys run out. Ah! Okay. Okay. Roll. What you're going to attempt to do is roll initiative. Wait. Got to put you in combat. It's a tight combat quarters too. Let me make sure I got everyone. Wait, there we go. Yeah, I think I hit it twice. Stop. There we go. Rockham, you're in there once. Okay, roll initiative. Oh, you're in a bucket. Yep. I gotta remove the stream as a combatant. Are you gonna be out of the bucket? I'll put you in anyway. Yep. There you go. 1 second. All right. Okay. Ridley, you are first. Yeah. That I would view that as an interaction, not an action. Okay. Okay. Yep. Yeah. You see the dagger stick in his chest as he looks toward you, and a little correct, a little green eye core goes flying out of him. He is a little damaged. Your melee. Yep. Okay. He is so with the extra damage from the sneak attack, he gets the pommel of one of the daggers is all you can see, and there is profuse bleeding of this green ichor, and you hear this guttural. He is badly, critically hurt. Okay. Is that a disengage? Yeah, I thought that you meant. Okay. Okay. This guy leaps out. Yeah. Misses. Takes a claw at you as you're running away and misses. Gust. I'm going to move Ridley off screen for a second. Okay. For you, just, I'm sorry. It's okay. Okay. You're doing what? Making me hungry. You're emptying ooh on top of this guy. Okay. I understand. Okay. I have to think about that. What else are you doing, Gus? Yep. Section was Oob. Any bonus action and movement? Okay. This. Wow. This guy looks at what's going on, and he runs back inside. Ooh, I'm going to give you two options. You can attempt to smother the ghoul, or you can do your spells point blank range. Okay. So, hold on. Hold on. This is not something I expected to deal with, so I'm gonna have to look. Yeah. Welcome to the jungle. This is how we do it. Okay. Hold its breath for an hour. It can make pseudopod attacks. What are you resistant to? A lot. Okay. Resist to acid and poison. Okay, so I'm going to say, because you can change your body size, you have a couple options. The pseudopod can't attack. It doesn't say you can't, like, shove it up his nose or down his throat or something. Like, it's not attacking. It's not attacking. It's up. And it what size are they? They're medium. You're medium. Okay. I'm gonna have a strength off because I can't think of any other way to arbitrate it. So roll a strength. Yeah. No. Because the plasmoid, it's not advantage to suffocate someone with their head, with your body. This is a new thing. There's no raw for this. So I just want to strength off. Tie. Yes, I'm gonna allow it. Like, because your strength, you're trying to and sit on his head, and I think the sound you make is and all you hear is the ghoul going, what the fuck? What the fuck? And he's shaking his head, but Uma's like just sitting on top. You always have questions, but it's. Wait, that's your turn to. You're suffocating a ghoul with your body. Now, do you have a bonus action? Because you can't do movement. Okay, okay, so I've never seen that before. Correct. Well, fuck yeah, he's got a fucking oobleck on his head. He's got it on his entire head. He sees basically green jelly around everything. I can double check here. Yeah. Yep. You are targeted. What? Okay. He has disadvantage on his whole fucking life. He's blinded. He's got thunder damage. You just punched him with thunder gauntlets. Where'd you punch him? And you hear, oh, what the fuck? Yeah. Oh, I didn't roll initiative for Juris. And Arthur, I don't see yours. I'll roll it for you. Well, since I can't give you a nat 1, you rolled better. Actually, you'd be right after Gust. But I am gonna move you. So you rolled a 1. I'm gonna move you after Max. There you go. Well, the one to your west, if you hit them too. So that one is just watching this, like kind of like watching this green creature go and sit on the guy's head, and you hear, like the little old thing you had in the bucket or the can. That's it. That's what you hear, and you hear. And he's watching his friend like this, and all of a sudden he gets thunder damage from the side, and he just is obliterated. He just gets knocked aside. Okay. You're blocked. Oh, okay. Anything else? That's it? All right. Fuck. What's he gonna do? Well, there's a couple. This one's gonna run here. And he only has one person to attack. Okay. It's not going to go well. He doesn't know that. Yeah. They get a bite in the claws, but okay. Their claws they claw and they go with their little gnarled hands. Yeah, that's what, exactly. Like they hear. Oh, yeah. Okay. Max, I'll move Azurus off you so you can hear yourself better. Um, I can weird. I can see. Well, I'll allow that this is a very tight back door. I should have made the map bigger, but I didn't. So you could move 10 feet to the west and target that quite easily and then move back or yeah, there or where Woob is. Yeah. Either one, you have a point, a line of sight. Kaplow. Oh, one shot. All of a sudden, so the pistol, he's just trying to swipe at Rockham, and he gets shot in the chest. You get one shot or two at this level. Take your second. I got targeting in there. You're doing great. Second one missed. All right. Nice one. Any bonus action? Anything else? Okay, Arthur. No. He was bleeding from the first shot. You notice these guys don't have health bars. Uh-huh. You suck, jackass. You suck, jack. Ass. Okay, cast it at him. Target him. Oh, okay, no problem. So 15, wisdom. Okay. It might be stacking. He fails. So how much damage? 6 damage. Jesus. He is badly hurt. Like the pressure in his head. You see blood coming out of his ears as he hears jackass, jackass, jackass. Okay. Well, he's dead. Okay. Ridley. Yes. Here, moving aside. Go for it. Wait, where are you? Okay, hold on. Thought I moved you back. You're right here. Here, you can. I'll move you here. How about that? That better? You're yeah. Okay. A lot of daggers. So you throw one dagger before you can even think about another attack. Call your shot. So he's having a bad day. So he failed to hit, got shot, and then had a dagger go through his eye, and he gets thrown back. And you hear, ah! Okay. The school, oh my God, what would be, he failed. Can't breathe. They are, he's going to try to strength Oop off. That's all I can do, really. Nope. He's just going to, just a second. Because you already rolled a 17. He fails to get off, but you don't feel him. He's still moving. He's not like, he doesn't seem to be stopping moving. But he's trying to shake you off and cannot. Gust. That you can see currently, yes. Well, okay. Can you target him? I don't see a plus. But let me see. Here, I'll move him right there. You just need to press T. Now he's targeted. Jesus. Okay. He is. He has the one because he multi-class. Jesus. Roll damage. Doesn't matter. Your bonus is more than he has left. So this guy, where is he? Yep. Yeah, so you suddenly, as this guy gets shot with Eldritch Blast and then cut off with an axe, he falls down and suddenly you're on your feet. Okay. Anything else, Gus? I can move it. Like there. Okay. You see a ghoul cowering in the corner. And as he sees you, he's gonna try to wipe at you. What? Why didn't it work? Oh, I don't have. It would help if I have been targeted. I didn't have him targeted. I don't know. I had him. Why can't I target him? I know, but there we go. He did 9 damage to you. He doesn't have resistance to cold, so he takes 5. He takes 5. So you should take 9. Oh, he already did. Yeah, he's confused. He misses with the claw attack. Okay, Oobleck. It's dead. Oh, I'll put the skull on it. Inside. I can move you. There's a wall in the way. There you go. Okay. Okay, go for it. You should be. I can cast it. I'm looking for it. Ah. The 3rd level spell. Dude, you one-shotted him. You see that animation? Wow. So Gus comes in, The ghoul swipes at him. All of a sudden, Nublik goes, and just eliminated. Wow. Jesus. He is very dead. Okay, so all of a sudden you hear a weird kind of like sound. And I'm going to open this door. And behind it, yeah, just a second. I'll show it to the stream. Oh, I'll move it in the room. Good point. I'll move the stream token in the room so I can see what they see. Yep, I'm moving it. There you go. This is what they see, which is, I'll show you what they see in the room. And you can tell me what reaction you have. This is what they see. As soon as the door opens and you see this and you hear this blood-curdling shriek as it slithers toward you, and that's where we're going to end it tonight. All right, guys. We'll see you next week. See what happens.